everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of The Bachelorette, Final Rosé, episode 5. I'm Sofia.
I'm Alexis.
And I'm Amy.
So this episode was super stressful for many of the contestants. We got some things to talk about, but talking about stress, if you're dealing with stress, anxiety, PTSD, or insomnia, check out Natural Heights CBD. All you have to do is go to 1880 Nacogdoches Road and then tell them Pub Sports Radio sent you.
Yeah, I feel like the guys definitely could have benefited from that. They need some relaxation.
Some of them, though, apparently were a little bit too relaxed in some conversations, but we'll get to that later. So, starting off, Tayshia introduces herself to the boys. Thoughts?
I don't know. It's hard because they have to, fight for themselves all over again with the introductions. And a lot of them didn't even get, I think half of them didn't actually make introductions.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get 4 new guys.
Yeah,
Only 4.
Honestly, I would say the only of the 4 regular guys that were already on with Claire previously got to talk to her, and then that's when Chris pulled her.
Yeah, and it was the same thing with a limo. And the old guys, I hate calling them old guys now, the old guys didn't know what was happening, really. They didn't know how many new guys there were going to be.
I think they just wanted it to be a total of 20 to make it even.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why there was only 4 more, because there was only 16 left. So.
And they still have to try to finish out the rest of the season, too.
Yeah, they probably did it for time. But that's not fair because Claire got so many more guys.
Yeah,
if you think about it too, though, you don't want her to be too overwhelmed just because she has less time to get to know them.
Yeah, that's true.
But I will say, though, it was kind of tricky because some of the guys said they were open to talking to someone new. But then, she had these other guys who were coming in fresh, had no idea what was going on. They had no attachment to anybody, previously, like the old guys. But yeah, to get started, Jordan, Riley, Yvonne, Blake Moynes, and Jason got to talk to her. I think Brenda might have too. And then that's when she got pulled.
Chris Harrison split up her and Brendan.
It was right when they got
what's
together.
Going on?
Yeah.
And then Easy was like, hold on.
Yeah, the boys were not very happy. They saw a car pulling up and they were like, please tell me this is not going to happen. And then, of course,
the first guy we meet is Spencer.
Spicy Spencer.
You'll get it later. Don't worry.
Stirs
you haven't
the pot.
tuned in.
Very excited for him.
And I will say too, Tayshia was like, he is hot. He is so hot.
Which
that
we
was
all
her first
agreed on.
Yeah, I don't remember his intro to her though.
Yeah, it was just I think a regular conversation.
But when he went inside and met the rest of the guys, he was like, "So which one of y'all scared away Claire?"
I know.
And it was just
it was awkward. It was really weird. And then Kenny was like, "Damn, if I could give someone a first impression rose, I'd give it to Spencer because he really came in and did that."
Yeah, he's always good with words, man.
Honestly, right off the bat, all of the guys are like, I already don't like you. And then Montel came in with the pink jacket.
Bright.
I don't remember his intro. All I remember is that he had the jacket.
I think it was just really brief, like, hey, I'm so-and-so, whatever.
Yeah, he also didn't get a lot of airtime, which I kind of feel bad about.
Yeah, I agree. And then the third guy was Peter. I think he looks like Bennett. I don't really know if he got much time with her.
A younger version of Bennett.
I just remember him looking different in all of the other scenes than from the first one. But was he the one that was that stopped halfway into the house?
No, that was Noah.
No,
that was Noah.
Yeah, Noah was the one. So
Noah was next.
Noah was the next guy. He was the last out of the 4. And he hugged her and they were just talking. But then he grabbed her hand and then had the doctor thing to feel his heart racing.
Oh, the stethoscope?
Yeah.
Wow, I
missed the doctor thing.
Yes. It's one of those nights. But yeah, he was like, do you see how fast my heart is beating? She's like, yep, it's really beating there. And then
But
he
so
stopped
yeah.
on his way into the house, and he was like, I just wanted to get one more look.
I was like,
Aw.
okay.
She was like, oh, that was gonna be trouble.
I
which-
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that was really cute.
I do not like his stash, but I liked that.
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah,
he shaves it off.
Noah, it does not look great. I feel like he spends at least 30 minutes to an hour grooming it
Just
before
combing
he
it.
comes out.
Yeah, maybe it was no, it wasn't even November.
No.
No shave March.
No.
I don't know.
That's what somebody said. They're like, it's not November.
I'll be having a mustache next week in honor and in solidarity of my boy with the mustache.
Mhm.
I was gonna say you're a little too late. It's already like November.
Yeah, you
what,
don't-
13th.
Have
Yeah,
you been shaving, Bucket?
Oh
Me,
my
I have not,
gosh.
unfortunately.
it's Friday the 13th.
It is. Thank you, Sophia.
Why do you gotta put that
Ew,
bad juju
yeah.
on us?
Why
I
would
know.
you
I'm
do that?
Not
excited
have to bring
for
it up.
it.
All right, so for the record, if anything goes bad during this episode,
all
it
Sophia's
is
fault.
Sophia's fault. Full blame on
She
her.
jujued on that beat.
I was excited for it.
So then Spencer, he was the first one to pull her away from the group.
Yeah, and all the guys were mad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the old
Zach
guys.
C
Well,
was
4 of them like
really
went up to
mad.
attack, not attack her, but they were like, hey. And
But my thing was, yeah, and did you notice that they all jumped now? They're like, I'm not gonna make the mistake again until I get yelled at for not getting
Uh-huh.
up to
and
go
Claire
and talk.
was just silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Spencer pulled her first, and Zach C was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" Like, but I don't know. To be fair, I think that like neither of the guys got to see her. Yes, they got a little bit of advantage, the new ones, because they got the intro, but it was a short, brief like walk in
Yeah.
just to get into the house.
But
So
she
I feel like it was fair game.
but she technically didn't know even the old guys' names.
Yeah,
And they already
Yeah.
had like a pickup line or something for her to remember.
yeah.
So I can see why the old guys got mad, but then again, it's
It was only 4 of them, so it's not. I feel like it wasn't that big. Of
yeah,
a
I didn't think that time was gonna get cut short or anything.
Yeah.
Like Claire would have pulled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
remember the conversation so much
I don't
with
either.
Spencer.
I don't. Yeah.
The only one I do remember is Chasen talked to her next. Or no, it was Zach C who talked to her next.
And then he did the Lizzie
he
McGuire
did-
fountain.
Yes, the fountain.
Trying to be
scene,
Paolo, whatever.
getting the penny, saying let's make a wish together, and you know what? We're not going to tell each other until later on when it comes true what it was. And she was like,
liked that.
I love that. She ate it up, honestly. And it was super cute. Like, I'm not going to lie. It was
I would too.
adorable.
Yeah, but then they like looked back in the fountain and there weren't any other
Yeah, there
pennies.
were no
Like,
other
they're like,
pennies because it was
"Where is
quarantine
it?"
and no one else was staying in the hotel. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
that's
they
right.
cleaned out all the pennies because
Yeah.
it was like, oh,
They were COVID
COVID,
pennies.
you know?
Where's my penny?
Yeah. So and then he was like, that means that we have a better chance of our wishes coming true. And I was like, is that really okay?
he
I guess
played
you
it
can
off.
go
He
with
played
it.
it off cool.
Chasen was the next kind of little conversation that she had, and they played cornhole, which I thought was so random. Like, you're like, oh yeah, let's play cornhole and talk right now. It's bonding time. Like, you're supposed to be getting to know the girl, and you're like, yeah, let's bond over cornhole.
But it's like an easy way to like tease
yeah, like
the
you're
girl.
playing a game.
Yeah,
It's a
and to
good fun
coach her or
game.
something. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a good introduction thing.
I mean,
but,
it's something you're gonna remember because obviously,
Yeah.
like
like, he
instead of
played
just
cornhole with me.
Then after that, DeMar talked to her, and they honestly just had like a chat, like they were just talking, which I think is really good. I don't know if you already noticed, but there's a big difference between the conversations that the guys were having with Claire versus with Tayshia. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they're actually talking.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
tell me more about yourself.
But
And
I mean,
they're bouncing off of even all the guys, they're bouncing off of her, like they're actually talking.
oh yeah, for sure. But what if the other conversations just didn't get aired? You know,
That's
like what
true.
if
For
she did
sure.
have those quality conversations?
But I feel like they at least would have aired some of it because I feel like she did not get to know those guys really. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
Tisha's actually
No.
coming in,
She had
and I
tunnel
just feel
vision.
like the guys are so happy now. Like they are so relieved that they're actually getting the attention that they want.
Yeah,
And no one's complaining about having to share her, which I find like really refreshing. They're all like, you know what? Open game, fair game. Like, let's all get time.
yeah. I just hope that you would go into the Bachelor, Bachelorette knowing that you're gonna have to share.
Yeah.
So to think that they're only there for you is kind of messed up.
After DeMar, she talked to Noah, and that's where he was like, I have 10 brothers and sisters. And he was like, yeah, I have a twin brother as well. And she was just shocked how the family was so big.
I remember that.
I
But
missed
that's like
that.
that's literally all I got from that conversation.
What were
I
we
didn't
doing?
think, I don't
Amy?
know. I don't think any of the conversations were that memorable to me.
Yeah,
yeah,
somehow
it
I
was just little things. Like they
yeah.
were actually getting to know one another. It wasn't like, how it was before. It was just small talk.
Yeah.
But-
Only eyes for Dale.
Then, they actually like finally felt heard, unlike with Claire. So Ben, that was a weird scene for me. Like Ben was just like dancing with her, and
Oh,
then he
yeah, I
was
remember
like,
that.
"Oh, I've never like dipped somebody before. Like I've never done that." And she was like, "Oh, really? Like you did a good job. Congratulations!" Like,
But I mean, that's kind of cute. I feel like previous contestants have tried to dance with the person just
Yeah.
to like, ease up or
Mhm.
whatever.
Riley did it to Claire,
yeah, that's
yeah, that's
true.
right.
but
But
he
that
didn't
was
dip.
a more like it wasn't the same type of dance.
He
Was
didn't
it-
dip. It was more like
was
a
it
like
Riley
a
or Easy?
sexual. It was Riley.
Yeah, it was Riley.
Oh.
It was like
That
a
was Easy.
sexual tension dance. That
Honestly, Riley
got.
is just like good vibes with anyone, I guess,
Yeah.
because he like did
Except
well
for
with Claire
Spencer.
and he's doing good.
Except
Yes,
for
we'll talk about that.
Spencer.
But yeah, at the end, we got a first impression rose.
And it went to Spencer.
She
Oh,
said her
yeah.
heart skipped a beat.
But the guys were kind of fed up that he got the rose.
Yeah,
just
they
because
were
he
honestly
pulled her away.
pissed off.
Yeah.
But she didn't even know. Honestly, I feel like if she would have known, I don't know if she would have given it to Spencer because I feel like she cares about the guy's feelings.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll resurface later on.
Oh yeah.
How
for sure.
like how they actually feel
Yeah.
because they're not telling her. But yeah, I already love her. She is getting off to a good
Yeah.
start.
She's doing the
She-
complete
she's-
opposite. of
she's
Claire.
so much more
Canceled the
open.
rose ceremony. Deja vu because Claire canceled like
yeah,
everything.
I was like, oh no, here we go again.
So now it's a trend. People are allowed to cancel things, I guess. But she canceled the rose ceremony to get to know the guys better. She wanted to give them a chance, which I thought was like such like a breath of fresh air for all
Yeah.
of the guys.
Nice.
Just because it wasn't like, oh, Claire's canceling the rose ceremony, like, someone's gonna get like dumped, like someone's not gonna be here anymore.
Yep.
But she's actually like now Tayshia's giving them a chance compared to how they were treated before.
But did she do anything with that? Did she just end
It
up
just went
spending
straight to
more?
the dates. They didn't have a rose
Yeah,
ceremony.
she just didn't want to send anybody home yet.
So they did the
Oh,
dates,
oh,
and
wow,
then
I
they'll
was
have
totally
a rose
just-
ceremony.
okay,
Yeah. Mhm.
Wow, yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Mhm.
That would have been so messed up if she did the rose ceremony that first day.
Well,
yeah,
you're
that's
supposed
That's the
to.
point. Is
oh my
that
god, that's right. Wow, I'm
that she's
blanking
supposed
so
to say
hard.
whoever like does not.
But
like,
she
who
does
doesn't
have
meet
yeah.
right
10
off the
less.
bat.
She has 10 less guys, so I guess it was appropriate to do that anyway.
Yeah,
so-
But they were
But I'm
gonna
glad
make
she
her
called
do
it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's smart, queen.
So then it transitions right back into the holy grail of a couple, Claire and Dale.
All of us were like rolling our eyes throughout this whole
It was so
thing.
cringy. I
Yeah.
feel like now I also feel like Claire's kind of fake. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
feel like it's an act. They want to keep that ring.
I just dislike
Even
her
Chris
so
was like,
much.
"Damn, can I see that ring?" Because
Yeah,
he was like, "How many channels does it have on it?"
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's
He's like,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah. But it was basically like the tell-all, but just with
Yeah.
Claire and Dale and Chris
Mhm.
Harrison.
Did you catch that Dale was like, "Yeah, it's a lot to take in."
Yeah, I literally quoted that. I was like, I need to bring that up. I was like, dude, I just think it's so one-sided.
I think so,
There's no
too.
way that he feels the same way.
I feel like he showed a little bit more. Like, I know it was only a short segment, but it definitely seemed like he was a little bit more interested in her now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But then the stuff, it feels like she's forcing to bring up like the cute stories at home and stuff. She was like, "Oh, which one am I going to talk
Yeah.
about when I go on?" So it sounds like we're amazing.
She brought up kids, and you could immediately see that he was
no,
like,
yeah.
no,
So
not yet.
Chris
I
Harrison's-
bet that they're gonna go back and he's gonna be like, "Why did you bring that up on air?" Like,
yeah, Chris Harrison was like, what's next for y'all two? And that was the first. She was like, babies.
and he
And-
was like, getting married.
He's like, no, 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 no,
potentially
no, no.
I like to
first."
get married first.
And she was like, "Oh, we'll see which one comes first."
she's
like,
like, "It
it's
doesn't
not
matter."
up to him whatsoever.
So awkward.
Poor Dale.
She's
Yeah.
just too much.
So after that, it goes back to Tayshia, and the boys all see her at the pool, and she asks them, "It's kind of hot outside, right? Like, why don't we all go for a dip?" And she even she was so nice about it. She's like, "What? Like, do y'all want to wear what you're wearing now? Like, do you want to change? What are you gonna do?" And they were like, "You know what? we'll go here. But then she was like, take off your shirts, please. Like, if you're
Yeah, I
gonna
was
get
like,
in.
oh gosh, it's like strip dodgeball all over again.
But it wasn't. She was just like, whatever you're comfortable wearing, get in the pool, please. Like, just chill out, relax. And then Chris comes up and says, we're gonna have a game of splash ball.
2.0 dodgeball.
Which is basically just basketball in the water, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much. You just can't dribble. You just have to pass, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, water.
But it got pretty feisty in there.
With Spencer and Riley.
Spencer and Riley, yeah.
Riley, I guess, hit him.
Yeah, elbowed him in the mouth.
Yeah, and he
right?
started bleeding. And of course, Tayshia's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
are you okay?
But that makes me think of when Wells, I don't remember whose season.
Oh,
it
the
was.
firefighter.
Yeah, and he like almost there was this like firefighter
setup
like-
scene where they had to
yeah,
like do the
boot camp looking.
obstacles.
Yeah,
for
it was an obstacle course.
Yeah, and he
And
was
they were, like,
obviously
full out.
Yeah, he wasn't as fit as the other guys.
No.
So of course he didn't
But
do
he,
very well.
yeah, he almost passed out. So he like went on the sidelines and was like drinking a water. But the Bachelorette was like comforting him. I was like, dude, that's such like a good tactic. Not really a
Yeah.
tactic because you don't do it on purpose. But just to be comforted by the Bachelorette and get that like extra one-on-one time.
Riley gave that to Spencer though, so I mean,
Yeah. But Spencer was bleeding. I felt bad
he
for
really
him.
was.
Okay, I will
bleeding.
say though, do you think Riley did it on purpose?
No,
No.
I don't think
Okay.
Well-
so. I think they're just both very aggressive.
I mean, Blake looked the same way. He looked so
I didn't
like
think
pissed
that he did it
off.
on purpose. I just feel like he was kind of fed up with Spencer, so it was like, dude, get the fuck off of me. Like
Yeah.
you could tell that he kind of pushed his elbow back further than it needed to be. But Spencer was being really aggressive, and everybody could kind of tell. And they were like, hey, chill out, and he didn't want to. So
Yeah, but I feel like guys just get aggressive in sports,
general,
contact
yeah.
sports.
Competitive.
I definitely think that like it was kind of stupid that she went straight up to him, was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Like,
Why do you think that's stupid?
because it was exactly what he wanted, and the other guys were already annoyed with him.
Dude,
he
milk
didn't
that.
ask. He didn't
More
ask for it
drama.
though.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
that's
all
true. He was
Riley.
having like a
He
med
was
person
getting
helping him.
really like he was being aggressive on purpose.
Dude, I would have milked that. I'd be
He's
like,
def-
oh no, my
yeah.
arm. Can you hold it?
Can I have a kiss to make
Get
it better?
that one time.
Did y'all
especially
have
on a group
any
date.
other comments on like the playing or anything? I feel like it was all going too fast, honestly.
Yeah, it
for-
did go by
Oh,
fast.
yeah. I
It was
wanted
like
I wanted a
2
breakdown.
points, 2.3. Okay, we're done.
Yeah, or like, arrows with circles of like people in the plays and stuff. I felt like the underwater cam was
Yeah.
unnecessary.
See their little
It would just
butts.
pop
Yeah,
in
they were
and
in
out every once
Speedos.
in a while. But yeah, so the blue team, they won.
And that included Spencer, the injured.
Yeah,
And
I don't remember who else
then-
was on his team. Kenny? Was Kenny on the blue team?
I don't remember.
But we never found out, like, at the end when she was talking to the guys individually, were both teams there?
Yeah, it looked like it to me.
But Brendan was home.
No, Brendan. I don't know.
Yeah, Brendan got the date card. He was at the
Maybe
villa.
that's
Yeah.
why he went home, because he had the one-on-one.
So it was just him and another guy to read the card to him?
Jason
No.
was there.
Yeah, but I thought Joe was the one that read the card to him.
Was it? I don't remember. That whole part was confusing. It was like back and forth. I didn't
Yeah,
get
it was literally just that clip of Brendan getting the card and
Yeah.
then back to the group
yeah,
date.
and we were like, what?
Yeah, but we couldn't tell because last time with the strip dodgeball, what the team that won got to have the rest
Yeah,
of the date
and
with her.
It seemed like everyone was there that were on the date. So I don't know. I guess they were just all there except Brendan.
It might have been uneven, possibly, or like they
Yeah.
had to.
Oh, because it was
Oh,
Riley.
'cause you know what? Wasn't there 19 people at that point, or no?
No,
there was 20.
girl. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
There was 20.
So, anyways,
There was 20 and I guess 10 on the group date.
maybe he was. I don't know. Maybe.
But
he had to
Riley
sit
was
out
on
so
the
one person
opposite
had to
team.
host.
And he
Yeah.
also got to talk to her.
There was definitely more than 5 guys there though. So I think maybe everyone was there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
To
That-
be
that part was confusing.
determined.
We were drinking, so we may have just not paid attention to that part.
So when they were talking, that's when, like, after the splash ball, whatever, they were, pulling Tayshia away, and that's when Spencer and Riley had their beef.
Ooh.
Oh
it was
yeah.
Bad.
What did he say? It was like
Okay,
something about ribs
also,
and breaking.
Before
and-
this, Zach C got to kiss Tayshia, and that was the second kiss.
Oh,
they were
right.
talking.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
you're right. I'm
kissed.
sorry.
And that was a good kiss.
Yeah.
That was
I think he
a-
has a real chance, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe. I didn't think so. He was
I'm not a huge fan of Zach C.
I'm not either. I literally wrote
Nothing
down.
personal.
I wrote down I don't like Zach C.
I feel
Wow.
like he's
Okay, yours
kinda-
is personal.
He's kind of average, I guess. Like, he doesn't stick out as the other
Yeah,
guys do.
maybe
But he
that's
seems
why.
really sweet. Like,
Maybe.
she kissed him, like, and that was the second one.
He just
Yeah.
gives me dad energy.
Spencer was the first one, and then it was Zach C. And by the way, we keep getting Zach C and Jason confused.
No, Jay. We
so-
keep getting Jay and
Oh,
Zach C
Jay.
confused
Yeah.
because they
Jay.
look like each other. And we're like, who's that? Who's that?
Yeah. And then poor Montel, the same thing. He would pop up on the screen and we'd be like, wait, oh, that's Montel.
Yeah, we can't recognize him without his pink jacket, like, because he didn't get
Yeah.
any time after that. Really, it was just the pink
Yeah, we
jacket.
literally
and
had
then-
no conversations
Yeah.
with Montel.
I can't even tell you what his voice sounds like. I don't remember.
You could say with the other guys. Impersonate one of the other guys.
Please,
Who?
anyone pick one.
Give
Tell
me
us, and
no,
then-
give me Brendan. Do the Boston.
Brendan? What'd he say? He was like, about.
That's like
Canadian.
Irish.
He said that.
Shit,
But he
like-
didn't say
Not,
that.
that's not
He
what
had-
you
like the way he pronounces his OUs is
No.
different
You're
than
thinking
the
about
others.
Blake
No.
Moynes.
I think it was something like
No.
material.
Oh yeah, he was like something material.
All right.
Worst impression award goes
He has
to
a
Sophia.
thick accent of something. He's from
Boston.
Massachusetts. Yeah, I guess so. He's from Massachusetts, but he's Portuguese.
Yeah, but it's definitely the Boston accent.
He has a different voice. It stuck out.
We tried to understand the whole time. Like, it would only come
Yeah.
out every once in a while. It wasn't
with certain
in-
words
Yeah.
that he would
but
say.
but before we get to that date, because I really liked that date.
Mhm.
So
But
Spencer,
talking about Riley and Spencer.
yeah, Spencer. I think Spencer had just gotten back from
yeah.
talking to Tayshia,
Mhm.
and he was like, honestly, Riley handed it to me in the splash ball, or he said something like that, and I don't think.
No, so Riley was just like, "Hey, Spencer, like, you owe me for some cracked ribs."
Yeah, and then Spencer
And
was
then
like,
Spencer was like, "I could crack a few more if you want." And then everybody was like,
we're like, oh,
"What the hell?"
And then Kenny, the man that he is, he always has to say something
Yeah.
about
He
anything.
was like, "Hey, you come off
like
kinda-
a dick.
Yeah."
He always
And
is the one
Spencer
to say
Spencer
something.
was so shocked. He was like, "Really? I didn't think I did. Like, I have no idea what I've done to you."
But Riley was so straight faced
yeah.
through all that. I was like, geez, that is so intense. I would not want to be Spencer.
And then, I would say he continued to milk it but it was also Tayshia. So Spencer
You
comes
think
up
Spencer
to
milked it?
Tayshia, and then no, she brought him an ice pack because of
Okay, but he didn't do that. He had no
but he
part
was
in
like,
that.
"Oh, I really appreciate this. Thank you so much."
Dude, if that
It was
gets you
just
more
so
time,
extra.
how would
He
you
should've been
how
like-
would
he
you
should've been
secure
like-
your spot?
He
I
should
would
be
do
like,
the same
"Yeah,
thing."
it's
Yeah.
still hurting."
Be like,
It's
Insert sad
swollen.
puppy dog face.
but he didn't. He
Oh
like,
yeah, and then
did
he
a
was like,
little-
"Let me give you a kiss," and he kissed her. He was like a side
yeah,
kiss
that
because
was
my lips
cute.
are
That was
swollen.
But it
so-
was when he was showing it to her. You
Yeah.
could see that it was puffed up on
Yeah.
the right side.
That was cute. And then after that happened, Jason came on and like,
Oh, he talked with the guys, and I felt like the guys were kind of joking around at first, and then they got so serious.
mhm.
So poor Jason.
Wait,
he
but
said,
before that, who got the group date? Rose, easy.
Oh right.
oh yeah,
Who'd
easy.
she
I didn't
say
write
was
that down.
between? Was it Zach C?
It was Zach
Zaxi
C
and
and
Easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
So
And then
Easy
it
got
was kind of
it.
up because she like gave creds to both of them.
They had a good conversation.
Yeah, I kind of got confused when she was doing that. When she
Yeah.
was like, "I really liked how you did this, and I really liked how you did this, but I'm
But I'm
gonna
gonna
pick
give it to
you."
Easy.
She made out with
So
Zach.
I do think that's good though that she kind
Made
of like
out?
told them
she
why.
Had, she had a good kiss sesh with Zach C, and then had like a good conversation with Easy. So I applaud her for choosing Easy because that's.
Did
know.
you
Yeah, I'm
notice
glad she gave it to
though?
Easy.
Did you notice how like I like how she actually explains what she's feeling to everybody, not just that individual.
Yeah.
Like instead of being like, "I feel like I talked with you the most or I vibed with you the most," she was like, "Okay, well, I think that it's between y'all two, and this is why for you, this is why for you, and this is why I'm gonna go with you instead."
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, Claire kind of did that, but it was either like she was set on one guy
Mhm.
or nobody if it wasn't Dale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
But yeah, Jason, it was like we just did a big cliffhanger right there. So
Yeah.
Jason sat the guys down and said,
The
I
old
need
guys, the
to
OGs.
talk to you. And he said, I'm in love with Claire. And that I was kind of shocked. Like, I know he said he really, really opened up with her and everything, but they only had one-on-one, and it was pretty early on. And I know that it was a lot for him to like open up like that. But this girl went off with Dale, and she's
know.
like
Yeah.
engaged.
I don't know if I'm
I
just
wasn't
like,
shocked at all.
I don't know if I'm just like I'm heartless or something, but I thought it was ridiculous for him to be in love after one
Oh,
I just felt like
Yeah.
he wasn't like he just wanted to go home. Honestly, like
or maybe
it
he
drained
didn't feel
him.
Tayshia.
But I just think
I don't
that's
know.
very
That
true.
might be.
But I don't think it was like when Chris Harrison gave them the ultimatum, like if y'all want to continue this journey, you can come to the rose ceremony or whatever it was that night. And I just like everybody was waiting on Jason to walk in. They were like, "Oh, good, like you scared me," because everybody thought Jason was gonna leave, and I think he should have left
Yeah, if he was
because
in
he was
love with
obviously
her,
he was invested. I do think that
I
date
think
was
he
really
tried to give it a
monumental for him.
try. He tried to give it a try, like to see how he was gonna feel about Tayshia at first. And then he was like, and like it was so
Yeah.
sweet. So then he went and talked to Tayshia, and he was like, you know, I respect you a lot. I respect the guys here. I don't want to waste anybody's time. So I really think that I should go.
she tried to keep him too.
Yeah, she wanted
Okay,
him to
that was
stay.
nice.
I
I
made
was
a
surprised
note
he
of that.
didn't.
Yeah,
Because she was like, she appreciates what he was saying. And she tried, like, what if he agreed? Like, what if she was like, I just don't want you to be so closed off, or like,
Yeah.
and then he won.
But no, but my thing
But what
is
if he
like,
stayed? Would
what
you be
if
able to
he
trust him?
That's my thing. What if
Yeah.
he stayed and then she's like, oh, like, you know how there were kind of clips here and there that she wasn't sure some of the guys were being genuine
Yeah.
about, or like that they liked her more or Claire more. So I think that was his point, is that he didn't want to be comparing her to Claire and like how he felt. But I don't understand fully why she wanted him to stay if he was like clearly telling her he likes someone else.
Yeah.
He didn't
still.
say that he was in love with her though. I think if he had said that, then she would have been like, okay.
He didn't? He
No.
just told
he
the guys that?
did.
He said that to the guys,
what-
not to her.
Oh, I guess I just figured he told her
Yeah.
the same thing.
No, he just said that he still had feelings and that he didn't feel right to
Yeah,
stay.
because he
Yeah.
straight up told the guys that he loved her.
So I think if he had said that, then she would have been like, okay, that's fine, leave.
Yeah.
Like, obviously.
I think
And
she still might have asked him to stay, just because it's
maybe because she's so
like
nice.
you don't have a
Yeah.
chance.
And
She's
with
too
her.
nice.
She had brought that up. She was like, this honestly was one of my fears, that some of the guys would still be invested in Claire. And I think that's totally true.
Yeah.
Like, how can she
So now
trust?
I'm nervous.
Yeah. But
Do you
like
think
the
any
same
of the
thing-
other guys?
Yeah. That night when Chris gave him the ultimatum, I was like, okay, I think Jason's gonna go home. Blake, because he was, oh my god, he
He
was
talked
so
to her
all over.
beforehand. He broke the rules.
And maybe Easy. I think
See,
those three
I
had
think
like the
Easy
most
and
feelings.
well, Riley too got close to her, but I feel like some of the guys were like, "Fuck this! Like, I'm over playing these games." So
Yeah.
they kind of already stepped out a little
Maybe Joe.
earlier than the other one.
Maybe Joe. Poor Joe.
Joe's just there for a good time, not a long time, but I don't know how he still made it. It was that origami that he whipped out for her
I
in the
keep forgetting
beginning.
he's there, man.
Dude, I
Man.
know, I feel bad. The guys that don't get airtime, it's so unfair to
Well, I
them.
just feel bad. Even on some of the group dates, like that he had with Claire, he would be on like the very edge of the bench, like furthest
Yeah.
away from her, just enjoying time with the guys.
Same thing with Ed. Can you name one
Oh.
conversation? I can't.
Yeah, I can't say much about Ed.
I know who he is just because he's Ed. I'm like, oh, that's Ed.
Yeah,
that's
Ed sticks out. You can tell Ed's an Ed.
Some comments from the YouTube machine. Donna says, "What's up?" Alexis,
Hi,
you know
Hi,
Donna.
Donna.
She also says, "Fuck that hoe,"
Yes, all of them.
Hopefully to Claire.
and she also says because that pee-pee was good. So I don't
Because
know.
Oh, for
Dale's
Dale's
pee-pee was
pee-pee?
good.
That's
Yeah.
true. She
I
got
mean-
the pipe
Mhm.
Oh, Sophia liked the way he looked getting out of bed, so
fully clothed.
I know with his
Nearly.
slacks on. And that's her awkward silence for me. But yeah, then we'll move on to Brendan. He got the one-on-one.
Brendan Hard Eyes.
And
Yeah.
I thought it was so cute how he was like, Chris is my guy. Like, Chris is it. And I'm like, dude, he's there just for her.
And then
Not
it's just like
Yeah.
a series of him annoying him. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
so
wait,
funny.
but
Okay, so
we have to talk about
yes,
the entrance.
how
He's talking
she-
to all the guys, and then Tayshia pulls up on a horse, and she's like guiding another horse behind her.
Mhm.
He's like, "Oh, so this is it." So he like gets up and walks over, and what did he tell her?
He goes after, he's like, so do I get on the back of your horse? While she clearly is holding another horse behind her. Like she has the fucking like a saddle and everything ready to go, and he's like, "So do I get on the back of your horse?"
They could
While
just
there's
pull
a
up the
full
other one.
other horse there.
Yeah.
Like, no, she's just gonna walk with the other
It would have
one.
been cuter to go together.
I don't think so. I feel like that's
But
uncomfortable.
From an allergy standpoint, I wonder if they're screened before and like ask them about allergies, you know?
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
I would have died. I've ridden a horse before. I am allergic.
What if you were on a date and you were just like sneezing the whole time?
That's what I'm
eyes
saying.
closed,
You're,
Am
like,
I supposed to just
crying.
like down a bunch of Zyrtec before the date?
like, hey, can you give me a warning
I
just
know.
about an hour ahead of time so my medicine can kick in?
You just wear a mask.
I don't think that would.
Sofia. Apologies for the comment. Like I said, anything that goes wrong
I'll
is on
just go in
Sofia
a gas
today.
mask on a horse. It's fine.
She's like, just wear gloves and a full hazmat suit.
And
no
like,
problem.
don't breathe, then you'll be fine.
Just don't kiss him, because don't rub up against the horse or her.
Don't touch anything except for the reins.
Y'all are making my cheeks hurt. My face cheeks.
But yeah, it was so cute. Like,
clarify that.
Hey, but Brendan had to clarify that with Tayshia.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he was like, "Do your butt
cheeks
cheeks hurt? Because mine do." And she's like, "Oh no, mine are fine."
but yeah, it was so funny because he kept talking about wanting to kiss her while they were on the horses.
Yeah, I thought that was
That-
weird.
yeah,
They
that
were on
whole
two
setup would have
separate
been so
horses,
weird.
and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just waiting for the right moment to be able to kiss her." And Chris keeps interrupting. So Chris first comes up and is like, "Hey, here's
Gives them
some
margaritas.
drinks." And then he gets on the scooter and he goes later, and like Brendan's talking to her right in the middle of a sentence. He's like, "Hey, here's some ice cream, guys." He pops up again the last time. I don't even remember
It was
what
like
it was.
cold coconuts.
Yeah.
But how do you drink any of that while riding a horse?
That's what I
I'd
was
be like,
wondering. Like, how are they like having the margarita? It's like a glass.
They must
Yeah,
have
they did have a
stopped.
straw.
Yeah.
They must
But I
have
was like,
stopped
that's
though
still-
because I didn't see them holding it.
When they came, when the second view came,
Yeah.
they already took it from them.
But how did he expect to kiss her?
I do not understand. Like, they were on complete different horse. That's why he was wanting to get on the back of her horse, because he wanted to be able to kiss.
Yeah. But who else had a horse date? Was it Hannah Brown?
might
With,
have
with
been.
Tyler,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. And I think they did kiss on the horse,
I
to
think
be
I
honest.
think it'd be cute if they were lined next to each other.
Okay, and then
just,
when
Yeah.
your horse starts to go that way and you're leaning
Yeah.
this way.
well, obviously it has to be like a perfect, angle and like you're a good length apart.
they're gonna start pulling the rein and the horse is gonna start taking off.
Yeah, they have like that. You can tell horses certain stuff, and they'll go. So what if you just say the word on accident and you just like take off?
That'd be funny.
But yeah, they finally got to a resting point. They went to the pool, talked a bit, and he got his kiss.
It
I'm
was
glad he didn't do it on the
cute.
horse.
It was cute.
But it was kind of like
Yeah.
that shy, like innocent first kiss, I felt like.
way better than how it would have been on the horse. I
Oh
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Way better than the scene with who was it? Was it Kenny?
No, it wasn't
Or-
Kenny. He the one that got the boot.
Was it the other Zach?
Yeah, the one that got the boot.
The other
Shoot,
Zach.
Who was it? Was it Zach?
So when Claire was in the
I
pool
think-
after the spa date,
and she pulled away.
yeah, and she kept saying that he pulled away from the kiss when it was clearly her. It was
Oh,
a lot better
yeah.
pool
That
scene.
was so annoying. Oh, I'm so glad she's gone.
Me too.
I think for good now.
Oh, for sure.
Hopefully.
I hope we don't ever see her again.
Wow. I know. I honestly hope there's not any more segments where like it keeps going back to Claire. Like,
Yeah.
hey, let's check in on her. Oh my gosh, what if they make her come in to like talk to Tayshia towards the end about the guys?
No.
Like if
No.
it's some of the old
What if
guys.
that does
What if
happen?
they did that?
would
be- Yeah.
That would be spicy.
How do you think the guys would react?
They'd be like,
It was like my first love.
But Blake's in there in the top ones, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, Blake was messaging me before and saying all this stuff." And then Tasha's gonna be like, how are you saying you're moving on so fast?
Didn't they tease that like something would come up with
I
one of the
don't know.
guys?
I think so. Or that like one of the guys still had feelings for Claire or
That just
something.
always
Yeah.
happens. It's so
in the
annoying.
previews, like, of course, Tayshia's like crying. So we're like,
Yeah.
Like,
what
if you sign up for the Bachelorette or Bachelor, can you chill in your DMs?
I know.
Which
Can
honestly-
you chill with, your current girlfriends that are just going to come up later?
I thought that it was gonna be about Jason, her crying, like that he was leaving and like they were getting a connection or something. But now that
well,
happened already, I don't think that
yeah.
that's gonna happen.
I wasn't sure who she was going to cry over. And
I
then
hope it's
when
not
Jason was
Brendan.
having the talk, I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe she does cry over this, but there's no way that she was like that
But
into
it's just
him
because,
then.
yeah, so it'd have to be like another guy also is like,
Yeah.
hey, I can't do this anymore.
Spencer.
But yeah, so they went in the pool, her and Brendan had a kiss, and they had like a date where they got to have more of a conversation. And his smile during that date,
Oh
like
my
she
gosh,
basically
yeah.
was complimenting him and he didn't like know how to take it. She's like, oh yeah, like I thought you were kind of nervous at first, but now I'm realizing you're just like a really chill, relaxed guy. And it was just so awkward. He had like this freeze and then this just like cringy smile.
He's like, yeah.
It was like that
Pulled a
picture that your
Claire.
mom's making you take in middle school where you still don't know how to like fake
His
smile
eyes
yet.
like fluttered. Did y'all notice that?
they got
He's like, yeah. It's gonna be a meme, all right? I
Yeah.
can already see it.
But they had
can feel
such a deep and heavy
Yeah.
conversation. It was
Oh,
good.
I
It
have
was so necessary
much
for him, though.
respect for Brendan. So he was like, I need to talk to you about my baggage, which I'm like, finally we get to hear about
Yeah.
other people's stuff.
But she had said that beforehand. She was like, I need to find out why he's still single.
yeah.
So I was like, "Ooh,
So
they're gonna pack
Brendan,
something
he said in his early 20s, he got married.
to his high school sweetheart."
Yes, his high school
Aw.
sweetheart.
cute.
So you know, Tayshia was also married before when she was younger. When she was talking to him, she said that she got married in college. So they were around the same age.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, it was the same thing. Like, I lost myself in him. He, like, I was him. That was it for me.
That
Blah,
that
blah,
was her
blah.
identity.
But it ended with
So-
infidelity, which is
Yeah.
different than Brendan's experience because they just fell out of love.
Yeah.
And then he lost
Brendan-
himself.
And what was really big for me too was like how involved were their families in that relationship? Because Brendan said that he went to counseling with the girl and like they tried to work through it, but they ended up getting a divorce, and that their parents were so confused. Like,
Because it was
how
so
could
abrupt.
y'all
Yeah.
how could y'all get a divorce over something so small? Like to their parents, it was a smaller issue,
yeah.
but to them, it was like we just don't fit anymore. We
Yeah,
don't love
that's
each
totally like
other.
an outside looking in thing. You don't know what's going on in
Yeah.
that relationship.
And I feel like he's more of the reserved type. Like anything that's going on
Yeah.
in his relationship, I feel like he wants to keep it in the relationship.
But just hearing this from him just makes him seem so much more genuine. Not that I thought differently of him. I just didn't know anything about him.
Mhm.
So, like, hearing his past and everything just makes my heart hurt for him.
Yeah.
I like Brendan now.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
always liked him. Just for
I
the
didn't not
record,
Also,
like him.
I thought it was so cute. Well, I just didn't know much about
Yeah.
him. I felt like he was just kind of in the
I
background.
just thought he was cute.
But
Yeah.
how he said that the girl wasn't sure if she wanted to have kids anymore, and that was kind of like the last straw.
Yeah, that was a thing.
And I was like, oh, that means that he wants a family. Like that's really something that he values, and it
Yeah.
seems like something Tayshia wants too. You know what I mean?
Yosef valued that too.
Yikes!
Fuck Joseph.
Thank you, Sophia's now on the right side. Fuck Yosef.
No,
Yo-Yo
so-
is no more.
Sophia's been on that side. It was me.
Yeah, it was all.
I
Amy.
feel like you were also trying
no,
to stand up
I
for him
didn't
for a little
know.
bit.
not
and
like
then-
him.
Yeah, I
I
still
still
don't
feel like he
understand
deserved
Amy's
it.
logic. Yo-Yo can fuck right off. But
He
just
made some
saying.
mistakes.
He was an
He
asshole.
made so many mistakes.
Not really. He had every right to bring up what
He
he brought
did
up
it
and
so
Hey,
how
do you
bad.
remember the
badly.
first night?
Okay,
The first night.
Wait.
The first night.
He was so aggressive.
Well, okay, but the first night he even got caught for talking to another girl. Like
Yeah.
right before.
Wait, what?
They were like, yeah, one of my friends said that he was hopping her DMs and stuff like right before.
and we
Was
liked
that-
that
was
other
that proof?
guy.
Yes. And like Claire gave him the benefit of doubt. Basically, it was like, I'm just.
They
gonna
always
say,
do that. So annoying.
I don't like Yo-Yo.
Okay.
Never have, never will.
All right, fine. 3 strikes, you're out, and he's out.
Yeah, so basically they both got married when they were young and they lost their identities within the other person. They just felt like they weren't themselves anymore. So they felt like they failed potentially, like just with the whole relationship. They felt like it was on them for not
Yeah.
making it work. So I definitely feel like they're very emotional people and they like are really into something more serious. But I don't know, I never got those vibes from Brendan before he actually like talked about it. So I, don't know
I'm
if it's
sure if he
because
had
he's
the
more
same
chill.
if he had the same day as Jason, I'm sure those would have been aired.
That's
But
true.
it was Jason's spotlight, and Brendan never got a one-on-one, right?
no.
Yeah, so this was his time to shine.
Also, I would just like to add in how Sofia says that Noah looks like he's from Reno 911.
No, I said
one.
that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That
like,
the
wait,
mustache.
cracked me up. Noah's mustache is ridiculous.
It's a
It's
bad
so
mustache.
annoying. I
He
think
just
it
needs to
was
shave it a little bit. It'd be fine with like, 5 o'clock.
In the
shadow
previews, he
kinda thing.
does.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
shaves it.
Thank
So I'm
God.
just waiting for that moment.
wasn't it Bennett who was like
we didn't see much of Bennett this
No.
episode.
No.
Yeah.
it was
but-
just in the extra clips and
Was it Bennett and Joe? We're talking
I
about
don't
it. Bennett and
I think
Ed. It was Bennett and
Bennett
Ed.
and Ed, and he
Yeah.
was like, I don't know if that's an Oklahoma thing or what.
Yeah, so he's not
but-
working for him.
Oklahoma.
And our lovely producer Bucket was like, "Yep, it's an Oklahoma thing for sure."
It is
So
in fact.
bad.
It is in fact. Yes.
He grooms that for like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah,
an
and we even got
hour.
a little clip from
Of
his
him-
bathroom,
yeah.
and he's
Yep.
like
Clipping
tweezing it or
it.
whatever. Yeah, that's funny.
It's gonna be me next week. I can't wait.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Can't
well,
wait.
we'll see how
do
that
we
goes.
get to vote about that?
Yeah, do we get a vote?
Is that
might-
in the draft?
I might just keep the mustache as long as my boy's in the show. Who knows?
Yikes.
Okay.
So
Who
Noah's gonna be out
knows?
next week.
We'll see.
Okay.
Alexis is
Vote
gonna
him
have to
off
pull
the
some
island.
strings.
So we get a new draft.
This is true. Do we have any final thoughts about the episode? Anything we missed?
I think that
I-
covers it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I think Brendan really has a one up on the other guys now because they share that bond of like
Mhm.
previous marriage.
Yeah. But she's
And-
gonna get that with the other guys
Which is
too.
crazy. Like, I would have never expected that he
She
was
is.
married. Like, I thought he was still pretty young.
That
I
just
don't
shows
know,
that
I
we
think
don't
Brendan
know.
could be endgame.
We don't know anything about these men. Like,
Oh
Brendan or
yeah, for
Spencer.
sure.
Okay, let's talk about Spencer because we didn't touch base as much with him. I don't. Spencer seems kind of shady. Gives me kind of those like.
Just because they emphasize the beef so much between the other guys.
I
Yeah.
still think he's a good guy.
I just think that he's
I love
very
Spencer.
confident, which isn't a bad thing. But
He's
he
like-
kind of gets like.
sly about it though.
douchey.
He's sly about his confidence though.
Yeah, but then I'm like, when they call you out on it, and you're like, I don't know what. Like, what are you talking
It
about? I
was
have no idea.
Literally the same thing with Claire.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was so confident, but like such a bitch at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just weird to me because Spencer looks like that like white picket fence type of man where like everything is perfect and he's just so like relaxed
Yeah.
and sweet. But
But-
then he's aggressive.
Dude, what if he's our Claire in male form?
Wow.
That's gonna suck.
Claire, come get your man.
For
Dale
real.
wasn't it.
Dale ain't it.
I want. Can you keep that ring if you get somebody else? If you're like,
You just
actually,
do a
can I
swap?
request to take him out and put Dale back in?
I mean, it's her ring.
She
It's not
pops
their
in.
ring.
And then Dale and Tayshia end up together.
Okay, I
because
was
they
gonna ask this.
swap.
Do you think if Dale had stayed, like when Tayshia was announced, do you think he was like, shit, like he would have gone for Tayshia?
Probably.
I
I
think
totally
he
think
probably
so.
would
I
have
think
liked
so.
her more than Claire.
I think so.
I
too.
think so too. Yeah. And she's more his age because he's 32 and she's 29. Whereas Claire's like almost 40. So
It seemed to me that with Dale and Claire, it was like, I want to win this game. I want to be the best of the best.
Yeah, she just went for a breaking
But I
record.
just
records.
cannot believe how she like was so sweet to him and then like so rude to the other guys.
Yeah, I don't like Claire.
So our draft.
So our previous picks, I had Ivan, Dale, and Chasen. Do y'all know who you had?
I had DeMar, Kenny, and who did I have? Brandon.
And I had Blake Moynes, Easy, and Garen.
Wow, pretty good picks, all things considered.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm ready to decide who gets the first overall pick. I feel like there's going to be a lot of contentious picks, a lot of anger here.
I already know that we all want at least two of the same guys.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm pissed.
I think one guy maybe,
Yeah.
but I think my other two are hopefully safe.
Okay.
one guy maybe or one guy for sure we all have.
I have like a top 5 in my notes.
I know, I
so-
put
I'd kind of be
5.
surprised. I don't think you're going for my guys.
I put like 5 or 6 guys on there.
Okay, so
I should
how are
have
we
some
doing this
backups.
bucket?
I have a lovely wheel back here. It has all 3 of your names. We're going to spin the wheel and we're going to see who goes first here.
Okay.
And then we'll see what happens after. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Amy. You get the first.
Damn it!
Oh my
pick.
gosh!
Congratulations.
pissed.
No!
It's rigged. I'd like to say that it's rigged.
No, this is redemption from last time.
It feels rigged to be you, Alexis.
Yeah.
I'm
Why didn't
spinning
you rig
again.
it?
Spinning again for the second pick.
I'm gonna be so upset if you get.
Are we
this.
doing the same snake thingy?
If you get this, it's because that it's Friday the 13th.
Oh no.
Me again?
Sophia. Sophia gets the
It's because
second
it's
pick.
Friday the 13th, and she put that bad juju on me.
So it is Amy, Sophia, Alexis, Sophia, Amy.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Remember,
Yeah.
we are doing a snake. So Alexis, you do get those back to backs. I believe Amy, you're on the clock now.
Okay, I'm going for Spencer as my first pick.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Not even a
You
hesitation.
didn't think I was gonna go for Spencer?
No.
Oh.
I thought both of y'all were.
Yeah, I
No,
thought
that
that's-
wasn't my first pick.
He's
I hate
I
my
wanted
second.
I wanted to
I
secure
hate
him.
He was my
you.
second pick. Spencer was. Yeah.
Bless. Okay. I just
So
I'm
my
praying for
my
other
first
two.
pick is obviously Brendan.
I hate it.
Okay. Well, you got one.
Okay, so hold on. Before we continue, can you give me an explanation of the picks for some reason? Amy, why did you pick Spencer?
Don't look at my list.
I
Keep
like
your
his
eyeballs
face,
to yourself.
and I think he has potential.
Okay.
I don't think he's an
Um,
asshole.
Miss Sophia.
So I've always thought Brendan was cute, but this one-on-one date really showed like he is like an actual genuine guy and not an asshole. So that's why I'm picking him.
Okay. The roofer from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Alexis, your third pick for your first of two back-to-back
You
picks. here.
totally just looked at
I
my
am
list.
not looking at your list.
Okay, so I'm going to pick Zach C just because he did have some good time with
Okay.
Tasha.
That's a good pick.
And
Yeah.
I feel like he has a chance, but I don't know. He's kind of awkward, but I think she kind of likes that.
Yeah,
so.
I think I think she likes him too.
Okay. And who's your second pick?
My second pick is going to be easy. Got to stick by
Okay.
him. Got to have him again. I think he has a better chance this time. I mean, he had a good chance with Claire. Like, they got on really well, but I think he has a better chance with Tayshia. So,
Okay, Sophia, I swear to God, I will cry. I don't think you'll pick my guy.
I think I am gonna pick your guy.
Shut up! No.
I'm picking Chasen.
Wow. Hurt feelings. Hurt feelings on the show. Sophia, second overall pick is Chase.
Come on.
Since when?
I
Since
always
when?
thought it was cute.
Shut up! That is not true.
It's from this episode that made me want to pick Chasen.
You're a hoe. I'm upset.
Hey!
I'm so mad. Okay, I'm picking
names
Bennett.
were called.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Bennett, can you explain why you picked the Beignet Bandit, Bennett?
I think he's mature. I think he's a good guy. Looks like Superman. That's it.
Okay, Clark Kent, aka Bennett. Amy, this is your last pick here. You get another pick.
Right
Who's your-
now?
Yes.
Why do I get back to back?
Because you were first, and whoever is
Shit.
first and last, you get the back-to-back picks.
Dude, I'm
Wait,
so
first and
mad at
last. I
Sophia
didn't
right
pick
now.
my third one.
I didn't
Yes, yeah, because
Okay.
we loop back around.
Just kidding.
We're looping back around. Don't you guys worry. Amy, it
I'm
is your last
absolutely
pick.
fuming. I'm fuming right now.
Can I pick Brendan?
So
Okay.
while we sit here,
Wah wah wee wah.
yeah, exactly.
Wow,
Wah,
we
wah,
wah.
wah. Amy, you can think of your pick real fast. Can we get a
What are the other
recap?
guys?
Who are the picks? Who are the picks again for
So
everyone?
I have Zach C and Easy so far.
Okay.
I have Brendan and Chasen.
Can y'all tell me the other guys? I literally am.
I don't wanna tell you
Has
guys,
anybody
and
picked
then-
any of the
Well,
new
that'd
guys?
be a shame because you stole my guy.
I
no
didn't
one's
steal
picked the new
anyone's
guys.
guy.
You stole my guy.
He
You knew
wasn't
that I
even-
liked
Wait, no,
him.
she
He
picked
wasn't even part
Spencer.
of your guys in the first place.
Yes, he was.
All right,
Was
so
he?
moving
I had Ivan,
on.
Dale, and Chasen.
Oh.
You butthole.
He was your third pick.
Wow, that was so aggressive.
I know we can like more. We can like the same guy, Amy.
No,
you
you've
cannot.
you've never aired your thoughts on Chasen. I've been vocal. I thought I had dibs.
I
Apparently,
literally-
I did not.
I literally had Brendan and Chasen as my top two. So
well,
fight me.
good for you.
I didn't have Spencer as my top two.
I like
He was
this
my third.
intensity.
Well, Amy
so
started
mad.
it. She's all jelly.
I love Chasen.
Well,
Dude, I don't fucking know
It's a
Noah.
game, Amy.
I'll do Noah.
wow, a
I
very
think that's a good pick.
disheartened.
Oh,
pick.
do you? Do you?
I do.
Okay, so who's next?
That would be Sophia. This is your last pick here.
Shoot, I'm between two guys.
Don't
think
you
you should
know
go
what?
for Ed.
Do it.
hell no. I'm between Riley and DeMar.
Okay, that's
You should go for Damar.
Don't tell me what to do. I think.
Go for Joe.
No. She's trying to shoot me down right now. Isn't
You already
that-
have Brendan. You're already gonna win.
Nuh-uh.
Wow.
You weren't.
Wow.
Amy didn't pick Brendan. That shocked me.
Well, I've
I
messed
thought it was
up the
obvious
first
that I
time
wanted
around.
Spencer.
Huh?
Sophia, you're stalling here. I'm gonna start counting down.
Okay, I'll just keep my DeMar then.
My
third pick.
Damar.
My Damar. Alexis?
Now I'm kind of stuck. I was gonna pick Ivan.
Really?
Sorry,
I was going to
let me
pick
re-
Jason.
I'm
Shut up.
Ivan or Riley. Riley's just very feisty.
I was literally between all three of them, but then I narrowed it down between DeMar and Riley. But Riley is very feisty.
But so
Right.
is Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer is really feisty.
Yeah, I just
too.
had no idea that Jason was going to be stolen from underneath my
Oh.
wing.
I
Oh
can't
my
wait
God.
for
Ivan
this to be
is
a thing.
Ivan is super sweet, I feel like, but I almost feel like she wants something a little bit more than that.
Maybe.
Amy, your last pick was Noah, correct?
Yep.
The stash? All right. Thank
Yep.
you. Alexis,
I
you the
think-
last pick?
I think if I were you, I'd probably pick Riley because I feel like he's the one that's been standing out more. If that makes sense.
Play a
And
little
I'm here for you.
dangerous.
I'm not going against you.
Yeah, because you already took Brendan.
Okay, so now they're both against me.
Wait, just a question. Is there any way that I will ever be
Can
able
we
to steal
steal?
Jason?
No, you.
Jason's
Can we do,
not
like-
gonna win.
We're
Jason's
gonna
not
do
gonna win.
You don't
challenges.
know that.
Yes, I do.
Really?
He's not gonna win. I do.
Oh, because you know that Brendan wins?
Can we
So you're a little
challenge
cheater?
No, I
somebody?
don't.
A little cheater?
I feel like we should
Not
be able to
cheating.
challenge somebody.
I mean, you can
Like,
trade.
hey. Yeah, but
Sophia's
she
not
want
gonna
to trade.
me.
Maybe if they have a bad week, we can jump in.
I will. I'll trade
Yeah.
you. Chasen for Spencer.
Damn, that's a bold trade.
Wow.
You have to decide if you're gonna do it.
Wow.
That's a. Are you really gonna give her that?
I love Jason.
You're gonna give her both of them when you
Jason's
know
not
that
gonna
Spencer
win,
has
honey.
a chance. She's gonna have Brendan
But
and
we don't know that either of them have a
Brendan
chance.
and Spencer have a really good chance right now.
No, I'm gonna stick to my type of Spencer, and then I'm gonna get burned in the end.
Okay. No,
Okay.
I think Spencer has a better chance than Chasen.
That was-
You're
Jason
that was an
hasn't
offer.
talked as much, but we don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
next
Jason gets in the
episode.
fight.
Chasen's gonna fight.
Well, what if
Jason gets in the
It
fight
would be
against Ed.
so
Remember?
funny if
Oh,
you
yeah.
traded and then he got sent home for getting in the fight,
I hope he gets sent home.
Oh, so that's what you hope for your homeboy?
and then you
the one
don't
that
get to
like
pick
so
somebody
much?
else because
No,
they got
Jason.
out.
Because you have Jason. If I had Jason, I would wish
You're
the best for him.
so mean.
I'm a sore loser.
All this
That's
bad
different.
juju. So who did you pick?
Alexis, your last pick?
What? I already said
Riley?
Riley.
Oh.
Riley. Riley confirmed. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Saxy, Easy, and Riley.
I think we all picked like the top guys. Better than
Poor
last time.
Joe. Joe hasn't been picked
I
any
know.
time
We
around.
had a better chance this time since we kind of knew the guys.
Yeah,
ahead
we
of
actually
time.
know. Like,
Yeah.
we were
Technically,
able
I
to
won
hear
the
them
last
say
one.
at least 5 fucking
Yeah,
words.
technically Amy won last round. So
That doesn't
let
count
me have
because they
Jason.
left.
Jerk, you won, and you won't even let me have
You
Jason.
literally could have cared less about Jason, but it's fine.
I've never said a bad thing about Jason
You've never said anything about Jason,
because
which is
you
why I'm so
always talk
blindsided right
about
now.
Jason.
Eat glass.
Can we recap our teams real fast before we head out of here?
Yeah, I mean, I just did mine, but I'll do it again. I have Zach, C, Easy, and Riley.
You guys should come up.
I keep thinking of Chasen now because you keep saying Chasen so much.
You guys should come up with team names for your team. By the way,
Okay, mine's gonna be the
Shit.
winners.
Wow.
winners. Can you list off your team name, please?
Mine are my team name is Winners.
Oh, sorry, your team list. I apologize.
It is Spencer, Bennett, and Noah, which should have been Chasen.
Okay.
But it's not.
My team name is Amy is a sore loser, and my men are Brendan, Jason, and DeMar.
All right. Good. I'm glad. Alexis, are we calling you Team the Poopy Pantses or what?
Wow. No.
You should be team leftovers.
So now we're dishing out. No. I am
got
on
with
No
everybody.
No one's side now. You know what? I know about Sophia's.
Wait.
She deserves.
T for
Sophia
time out.
deserves chasing.
No!
It's all Sophia.
I meant it because of
Good job,
Tayshia.
Sophia.
No, I meant Tayshia got leftovers. I didn't mean it between us three.
I think you meant
I cannot wait for one of
them.
my men to come
It's-
in and sweep her off her feet.
Dude, it's not my fault. that
Brendan's
it had a
gonna
double
like
meaning.
get hurt and lose because
Okay.
she brought bad juju.
But speaking of all of our guys, honestly, 10 out of 10, pretty built, pretty fine looking. Speaking of built, if you use the promo code PubSports at builtbars.com, you will get 20% off of your first order. Who does not want to look like Spencer, though?
I can't stop laughing.
I can't wait for Spencer
I can
to
tell
take off
because you
his
can't
shirt.
stop thinking about chasing and how.
He's going to look fine. He's going to look built.
Yeah, well, it's fanny flutters. You know?
I think Brendan needs some built bars though on the real.
That's her guy. Don't look at me.
Don't make fun of Brendan. You were gonna pick him too.
Yeah, I was gonna pick him because he's probably gonna fucking win.
All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us on this episode of The Bachelorette, the final Rosé.
See
Hope
you
y'all
next
liked it.
week.
Yeah, make sure to tune in next week.
Mhm.
Some juicy tea.